Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video today. I will take you for a walk again in this beautiful forest, beautiful place. And I want to talk about 3-3. Today we have the 3rd of March and we could call it a 3-3 portal. But what it means? Well, you may feel like there's a pleasant energy, like a release would happen. Maybe you are going through something in life where you would feel like you would be in a situation or in a phase where you need to make a choice. You are choosing between two different options and you don't know which one to choose. Today is the day where you may experience a release of a certain block or of something that was holding you back, and now it's much easier for you to choose the healthiest possible option. Or you may find yourself dealing with a certain heavy memory, something, maybe you've been through something traumatic in the past, or certain emotional tension was holding you back. And today you may feel a bit lighter. So why is that? Well, in numerology, the science, the ancient science of meaning behind symbols we call numbers. Number 33 is called master number, that has a name of a master teacher or a master uplifter. And the purpose of a master teacher is to nurture everyone around him or her. It has a passion to teach. It has a passion to walk the talk, right? It has a passion to be an example. And when it comes to teachings of life, it comes to mental alchemy, right? It comes to understanding that the world is mental, that everything is mental. And in order to transform something, like for example, to transform a thought into a possibility, you need to walk the talk, right? You need to put knowledge into example. You need to make knowledge practical so you can put it into action and transform what you know into a lifestyle so you can start making results that you wish to see in your life. And that's why today is a powerful day for manifestation. Have you heard that? Today is a powerful day for manifestation. So if you will sit down, take care of your intentions, you will ask yourself what you want to experience in your life, things will happen much faster. And it basically means that, and you can feel it, if you're in tune with your body right now, you may feel that there's a lighter energy. It's because the energy is really, really aligned. And it can help you to manifest results faster. But as every teacher is aware that the greatest teachings or the greatest teaching or the greatest form of teaching is achieved through being an example of knowledge. That's why maybe when you were little and your parents try to teach you something really hard, but the only things you really learned is what they did, right? And that's what we call conditioning. And you know, as we've been observing our parents, and then we get older and we recognize that we are becoming similar to them. Our behaviors, our way of thinking, our emotional expression, it's becoming similar to them. Well, it's because we don't truly pay attention to what somebody is teaching, but what kind of example he is, right? And that's what Master Teacher is reminding us. If we want to transform our lives, we need to put knowledge into action. We need to create a lifestyle out of what we know. And that is a big challenge for many people because we are living in an age of information. And this age of information, it just means that information are coming out faster than we can comprehend. So what it means, there's more and more and more and more information every single second out there. And if we're constantly focusing just what's coming out, we may miss what's happening within, right? And in any great teaching, you will notice that what's the most important is what's within, right? The external world can help us with tools. It can help us with guidance, but no guidance will work for you if you're not in tune with your internal guidance. That's the fundamental pillar of your life. So a teacher needs to be aware of that, right? A teacher needs to be aware that the inner guidance is the fundamental pillar of my actions. So it makes us questioning like what it truly means. Because we're hearing, look within and do what you feel and focus on what feels right. But we may mistake feeling for an emotion, right? That's why we need to pay attention to what feels like this is right. Because on an emotional level, something may trigger us, but on a heart level, we may hear that person needs some more love, right? It's a big difference. On an emotional level, we may hear, oh, I should let go of that person. But on a heart level, we may feel that person just needs more love. But then the question is, do I have love for that person? Because we are all coming from love, so why don't we have love for everyone? Well, because empty cup has nothing to share, right? And compassion means that we have that, we sense that care for another person. We sense a connection with other person. Connection is the key. Connection is the key to compassion. But empty cup has nothing to share. So I want to remind you today to pay attention to your inner cup. It's the cup of your vital life force, your energy level. What's your energy level? If you want to transform your life, you need to make sure that your cup stays full, because empty cup has nothing to share. You can't pour anything out of an empty cup, right? And when you find yourself with an empty cup, it's not a bad thing. It's not like your life is over. It just means that you're not taking care of it, right? You're not taking care of your life correctly. So if the main thing of our lives is to find something we're really joyful about and developing our greatest potentials with it, we get into alchemy, right? Because alchemy is all about transformation, transforming imperfection into perfection, transforming something into its greatest potential. That's why alchemy is the first science known to us if we go into our history. And it's the fundamental knowledge to understanding ourselves. And Master Teacher then reminds us that you're here to master your reality. You're not here to be a victim of your reality. You're here to master your reality. But in order to master your reality, you need to learn how to channel your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions intentionally, right? How to channel your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions intentionally. Like how to put what you know into action. and how to disturb the old patterns and change them with the new ones. This is the heavy part, because it's easy to learn something new, but it's not easy to apply it and stay consistent with it. But that's the only way to become it, right? All that forest here that is present because the seeds of those trees were present enough so they were able to grow into what we see. But we can't see all the seeds that have been planted, because not every seed grows into its greatest potential. That's why not everyone succeeds. Not because that person was not meant to succeed, but that person was not consistent enough for succeeding. And that is an important lesson for all of us. It's not that we haven't grown up in the right family or in the right environment. You've been born exactly where you needed to be. And you went through exactly what you needed to go through to learn what you needed to learn to become who you're meant to be. And that's a tricky thing sometimes to understand, because we might say, well, I want this and that and that, and you will get it. You will get it, because it's not the main priority in your life. The main priority is to develop your potentials. So focus on your potentials and develop them, and on that path you will get anything you need for making it happen. But that path will never be easy, because smooth sea never made a skilled sailor, right? So you're here to build skills. You're here to master yourself, your mindset, your emotions, your soul. And that's growth. That's how we are growing. So here and there you may find yourself procrastinating, feeling lazy, and it's okay. And here and there you may find yourself with an empty cup. And sometimes, as I mentioned before, you may find yourself feeling like you don't know what to choose. There are two different options. One is good and the other one sounds good as well, but you don't know which one to choose. And that's the moment where you need to find the difference between your emotional sensations and your feeling. So what's the biggest difference? We might say sometimes, people ask me, what's the difference between my fear and intuition? And this one is huge, look at that. Intuition and fear may give you two really similar answers. But fear will always say to you what you shouldn't do, while intuition will say to you what you could do. And that is huge. Intuition will say to you what you could do because of your potential. But you may say, nah, it's not possible. I can't do that. Look at me, little human here. I can't do that. And you start following your fear. And fear will say to you everything what you shouldn't do. And it's not bad. The same as intuition is not good. Because intuition may guide you through experiencing many errors. Many times you may get hurt. Many times you will go through the process that we call death of an ego. You will need to let go of many attachments. And that's something your ego don't want you to do. But the master teacher then reminds you, hey, that's the only way. But fear will say to you, choose the easy path. That's how you will not get hurt. That's how you will always stay in the comfort. And all will be well, except how you feel. All will be well, except that you will feel like something is missing. So it's like the price for our actions, right? When we pick the voice of intuition, we pick the hard path, but a sense of fulfillment. When we choose the easy path, we pick the comfort zone, but a sense of lack of life. And it's up on us to choose. And every single day you're choosing. Every single moment you're choosing. Because right now, if you stop, you will get into the present moment. As soon as you do something, you're already choosing. Thoughts, oh, you're choosing them. Actions, oh, you're choosing them. Right? So when I don't know what to do, I go into the forest because I feel connected here. I feel at ease here. And I feel like the whole forest is standing here with me. And sometimes I talk with a person that understands me, and we have these deep conversations where we can develop that flow, and we always find a solution. So, my friends, when you feel like not really know what to do, firstly look within, because you already know. Like in the movie The Matrix, there was a short saying, the choice is an illusion, because deep inside you already know what you need to do. And that is so real. We are pretending we don't know because actually we are too lazy to choose. But if we overcome that laziness, we recognize for the whole time we knew what we needed to do. And it's time to do that. It's time to manifest your greatest possible life. And I want to remind you, for those who are choosing from your heart, everything is already flowing to you. And at the right time, you will get everything you need. As long as you're taking action, shaping your mindset, releasing the old, practicing forgiveness. Practicing forgiveness is so important. Releasing the old, letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Taking care of your inner garden, right? Stop chasing the butterflies. Take care of your inner garden and butterflies will come. That's what it means. Take care of your inner garden. Forgive to yourself for being so hard on yourself, because as a little kid you've been hurt and you've developed that sense that you need to work so hard. Of course, hard work is important, but smart work is more important, because that's how we find the right tool that can help us to overcome a challenge. We connect with the right person that can help us or support us on a certain specific phase in our lives. That's smart work. And that's where we recognize that everything depends of the quality of how we choose to see life. Because we always see what we want to see, right? We always see what we want to see. That's why some people see closed doors while other people see opportunities. And when you don't see opportunities, a great possibility is that your cup is empty. So ask yourself, what's your energy level from 1 to 10? What's your energy level from 1 to 10? And be honest with yourself. And then don't just stay victim of that answer, because it's just a present situation. We can do so much. If we go more often into nature, we will fill up the cup. If we take care of our bodies, working out, doing some yoga flow, correct breathing some deep breath airs, like, and breathing out, and finding the flow in that, because breath is life. The right nutrition, the right mindset, right? Like Nas said in one of his songs in his latest album, he said, mindset is the vaccine for any diseases. And that is so true, my friends. Take care of your mindset as well. And make sure that you are forgiving. That's what is raising your energy. And sometimes we just need to go to new places to get a new perspective. Make sure that you are taking care of your inner child, because it may be still hurt from your past. You can always return in your mind's eye back to that little kid or little girl. Give him or her a hug, express some love, and say to him or her that maybe next 10 years will be rough, or 20 years maybe, or 30 years, but at some point you will discover your greatest potential and you will start living it and you will create your best possible life and you will become a great example and you will find a way to make a living out of it. And at some point you will find your people where you will say, oh, those are my people. That's where I feel supported. Doesn't matter what you've been hurt. Say to your little inner kid that you are enough. That you are enough and you don't need to search for love because you are love. That's who you are. That's how you've been born. You've been born in love. And say that to yourself. My friends, this is it. I will leave you here. It's getting a bit darker, so I shouldn't lose myself here, right? My friends, I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Till next time, thanks to all of you for supporting my art in my Etsy shop. You're all truly appreciated. I love you all. Have a beautiful celebration of this powerful day. Remember, every day is important and you matter. And make sure that you are developing your potentials. You are the alchemist, my friend. One love.